Welcome back to another episode of We Post Up the Podcast. I am Demond,
aka
D Money,
aka
Lick 'em Low Lover,
aka
Mr. 2 for 20,
aka
If it ain't rough, it ain't me,
aka
If she bleeding, I'm still beating,
aka
Young Gerald Levert.
aka.
That's it, Los. That's all I'm rolling with today, man.
That's pretty short, bro.
Yeah, short and sweet.
Damn, you shortchanging people again.
Nah, man, that'd be alright.
Okay.
And to my left,
That dude in L,
aka,
Nino Los,
aka,
Mr. Miyagi,
aka,
Long Legs Los,
aka,
Always Late Los.
aka.
That one Nino Los on IG, y'all fuck with me.
So when'd your legs get long, dog?
Yeah, season two.
Oh, okay, you grew a little bit. Season
Yeah.
2, you grew. You
Yeah.
dropping bars. Right?
I'm up there now, bro.
I see. All right. Hey, do you we went to school with a lot of white people, and somebody asked me today about posers,
Posers. What you mean by posers?
little white kids who trying to be black, and I was just like, all the kids that I went to high school, I just thought they were being themselves. I don't really remember anybody that's trying to be outside of themselves.
I mean, you don't remember any black people that was kind of acting whitish?
I remember that, but he asked me about white kids acting black, and I was like, I don't remember. I've seen them, don't get me wrong, but you know, you can usually pick them out, the ones that are authentic.
I mean, but what do you feel like is the difference between a white person trying to be black and a black person trying to be white?
There is a difference. I mean, they were always, in our communities, we always call them sellouts, man, but
Oreos?
maybe they were just truly being themselves, man.
Yeah. But I mean, I gotta say, D, I do, put on my white voice, when I'm being business like.
So how does the white voice go, Los?
I mean, the white voice go, you make sure, even when you're from the hood, we talk with a little slang. All that slang go away, and you try and, say, use bigger words, more educated words.
Oh, so you TI'd a little bit. So
Yeah.
hold up, man. Let's run through this, man.
Expeditious.
I'm just gonna call, dog. I gotta hear the white voice, dog. So let's say I'm calling, phone ringing, you pick up, and what you gonna say?
Hello, SNL contracting. May I help you, please?
Like, yeah, I'm looking to speak with Nino Los.
He's not around. I can put you on the phone with Carlos. So if you want,
I would love to talk to Carlos. Let's see what Carlos is doing.
and there it is, bro.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, all right. I understand. So is that a business hour time when you put that voice on? Like a 9 to 5, or
Yeah, that's definitely 9 to
or
5.
is it a number you don't know?
That's 9 to 5. You call after 9 to 5. You know what Big Red done. So don't make me pull a Big Red on you.
You gonna hang him out the window?
Something like that.
Fuck that conch up?
Something like that.
But I mean, I think the term sellout, especially in our community, is overused, man. You catch a motherfucker listening to rock and roll, like, oh, he listen to sellout ass music. Why can't he listen to rock? I like rock.
I actually I know a few people that actually listen to heavy metal. Black people, they ain't like no sellout type people. They just like that type of
They
music.
like the music. It's
Yeah.
music. Ain't nothing wrong with the music. I never got into heavy metal, but I like rock.
I can't say I like rock. Probably, you know what? Probably a little bit of soft rock, just because when I was doing work for the roofing company,
The who company?
the roofing company.
You said the roofing.
Yeah, same thing.
Alright, I understand.
The white boys used to kind of listen to the soft rock, and I kind of got into it a little bit. So
You be singing and shit.
I mean, I caught myself a few times.
You find yourself singing it, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, I found myself singing it a couple times, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
It's alright. I like rock. I like soft rock. I like a little AC/DC, Aerosmith. Yeah, I like all the bands.
Yeah,
man.
I can't name them like you just did,
I
bro.
don't fuck with Metallica. That's a little too dark for me, but I fuck with some of that shit. Red Hot Chili Peppers. I get down with the rock, dog.
They cool though. I ain't gonna shout on them, bro. They all cool though.
It's all about the music for me, but back to the original statement. Of course, we know the people who try to sag and try to fucking say certain words a certain way and shit, but as far as like the people that we hung around, I just thought they was being themselves.
Because honestly, you know what, we got you know, somebody who like, you know, family to us, Jason. You know, he, you know, I guess, you know, people could have thought that, you know, in school he was trying to be black, but I never thought that.
Yeah, I always thought he was being himself.
Yeah, he always been himself. He's never been no, you know, like trying to act like he's somebody he ain't. That's always just been him.
Yeah, and it continues on through now. So, and that was 20 years ago. So that's what I'm saying. I thought he was just being his authentic self. But enough about that. Hey, you ever been in some relationship trauma, man? You got some
relationship trauma.
Relationship trauma, man.
You know who you talking to, bro. There's been plenty of relationship trauma with me.
I got enough. I will say that. I ain't gonna say I got a lot. I got enough, and the enough is major for me, man.
Unfortunately, bro, I got a lot. I gotta say, I got a lot.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I got a lot. I would say I probably got about a good strong 5, but on a scale of 1 to 100, those strong 5s are all 99. So that's why I said it ain't a lot, but they strong.
But also though, you ain't been in a lot of relationships either though.
No, not you know, I've had some hit and misses and some stuff like that, but as far as like full-fledged relationships, no, I don't really be in a lot of those.
Yeah, so
that's not really been my thing. And I think that's a trauma within itself.
What do you mean?
That I've never been the type that want to settle into a full relationship.
Do you think that's in itself is some kind of relationship trauma?
Oh, it's hands down definitely a relationship trauma. I mean, when you've seen so many failed relationships from the outside looking in, and I can kind of see how they feel and why they feel, and I understand why they feel. Yeah, it makes me not want to get into a whole full-fledged relationship. And then when I do get in them, I take forever. I move like a snail.
But it's, you know what, it's different with me from what you just said. That makes you not want to. With me, I look at it like when I see a lot of, you know, failed relationships or, you know, even strong relationships, I look at it like I kind of try to learn from those. And they make me, it don't make me go away from wanting to be in a relationship. It makes me want to get in one if I'm not in one.
Right. And that's true, man. I agree with you to an extent because I've seen more relationships that were great than I've seen the ones that have failed. But the ones that have failed, they failed bad. And it was just like, yeah, I don't want to be in that type of shit.
I don't know. I mean, damn, D, we different on everything, man. Because with that, I've seen more bad than ones that lasted. To be honest, I've seen more failures than not.
Well, you gotta remember, man, I was stuck on a boat for 3 years, man, and going out to sea for 3 months, getting emails from people saying, man, you should see the wives in the clubs just kicking it. I was on the biggest ship over there, so it was 6,000 people on my ship, so I kind of got to experience that, how it looked when a big ship go. The second biggest ship left, I don't know how many people they had on their ship, but I remember when they left that night, all the wives were at the clubs kicking it, buying us drinks and shit. So this shit is in my head. So you got all these wives, and I'm kicking it with them.
Hold on. The wives buying the drinks?
The wives buying the drinks. And I'm kicking it with them hard. I'm having a good old time with these wives. Wasn't trying to smash none, but I was taking them free drinks. So you see that, and it's like, man, I ain't never seen these women. I was in Japan, dog, so you know it ain't a lot of, you know what I'm saying, ain't a lot of American women over there.
Right.
So I ain't never seen these women on base ever until this ship goes out. Now you see them everywhere.
I'm just trying to picture, you keep saying all these wives buying drinks. They getting loaded too, right?
Yeah.
Are the husbands there as well?
No, they ship left.
That's what I'm saying. So there had to been a lot of
there's a lot of that.
shit going on, bro.
True story.
When alcohol get involved, bro.
True story, man. I hope the person I listen to this, I hope the person who the story is about So, a friend of mine, we get back. I'm 6,000 people on my ship. Remember I said that 6,000 people. So we get back. We go to the Navy Exchange just to go get some alcohol, and we was gonna go to his house and barbecue and shit. We get there, he with his son. We just got back. His son was like, "Daddy, there go my uncle. I'm in Japan. You ain't got no uncles in Japan, dog. What the fuck?" I was just like, "Hey man, you need to go take care of whatever you need to go take care of, man. I'm gonna go ahead and go do something else." But it's shit like that that gave me a certain type of trauma.
Hold on. So basically, what you telling me is
We in
the
Japan.
son told the daddy that was his uncle. Most likely meaning he didn't saw this dude before, and the
his
wife
house.
called, said that was your uncle.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. It ain't, it ain't like we're our own little town, man. So it ain't like it's super huge. So yeah. And
That's crazy, there, bro.
so have you ever dealt with a woman with a lot of baggage?
I have. You know, I've dealt with probably a couple women that had a lot of baggage. You know, because I consider kids to be baggage.
Well, I don't wanna use, and you're right, but for the sake of this conversation, we're not gonna use the kids.
We talking about just trauma, like
just trauma, like some dude
bullshit.
messed up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely have, and it really is tough to deal with a woman with trauma from a previous relationship. I'm trying to think of the word that I want to use, but I definitely have.
Come on,
And
T.I.,
it's
get it out.
tough to deal. It's tough to deal with a woman like that because anything you do that could be similar to what the previous guy done, even if it ain't the same result or it ain't the same thing, she looking at it like it's the same
She
thing.
automatically going there.
Yeah.
And I think for everybody who's ever had a woman that's had some type of baggage or some type of trauma, it's all has to do with trust. So, like I talked to you before about on a previous episode, I don't do the whole going through my phone thing. And for some women, like you said, that could create a whole problem. And that's
Yeah.
fair. I have no problem with that. But you're not gonna go through this phone. And if you feel like you need to go through my phone, then we can cut this off right now. I think that's why I end shit so fast, because of all the trauma too.
So basically what you're saying is you really don't take much bullshit at all.
No, I take all bullshit. Just like I said, I don't end relationships well, but in my mind, I end the shit out of them when I'm tired of them.
Yeah, dealing with a woman with trauma, it's definitely difficult. Definitely difficult. And I've done it a couple times. And you know, honestly, one of the main reasons that I did was because I came with some trauma before. And I was kind of understanding because, like I said, I came with trauma before. So, you know, who am I to say, fuck it, just that quick when I know I've been there before?
Well, how did you deal with that woman with the trauma? Did you try to help her, or?
In the beginning, what I did was probably something that I felt like I probably shouldn't do, but at the same time, I did it anyway, which is walk on eggshells. You shouldn't have to walk on eggshells, period.
No, you're right. That's what you usually do. You try to cater
Yeah.
to what they doing and try to change who you are instead of just being yourself. You end up changing everything that you do about yourself. Yeah, you're right. That's what ends up happening. Because
Yeah.
you all trying to, you don't want to stop getting that ass, so you're trying to do what you
Yeah, of
gotta do.
course. Especially the first 6 months or so,
Yeah.
you already know what's good. You
Yeah.
gotta, hey, I'll let you get away with, a little boy. As long as it ain't crazy, you let it get away with it.
Yeah, I get it. I guess for me, I dealt with it the same way, Los. Just kind of tucked it in, and this is what she want me to do, I do it, and try to go through the motions like that. But then at some point, I start feeling like I'm not myself, and this is pointless. So that's that's when the relationships go south, when I don't feel like I'm myself.
Now you asked, do I help? How do you help though?
I mean, you can always recommend counseling. You can't make nobody go. It's one of the things you can recommend. And if they want to go, then you go. You sit down. I mean, you volunteer your time to sit down with them. Or sit down and talk about it. Sometimes you ain't got to go to counseling. Maybe you can sit down and ask her who hurt her and why she hurt and why is this and why is that. Sometimes you get an answer out of them, sometimes you can't.
Now, you knowing who you are and what you said on a lot of previous episodes about how you feel like whoever asking got to be the one to pay. So if you asking them to go to counseling, do you have to pay for that counseling?
I mean, if you looking at it as something that you're going to build on, but if it's just something that you finna hit and quit, then it ain't no point. You just deal with the bullshit. But if it's something that you finna build on and y'all plan on building something together, why not pay for it? Because you might need it as well.
Why not pay for it? Because if we break up, then I'm gonna want my money back.
But then you just made her a better person for the next man, so it's okay.
Right. So that's even
That's
more reason why I want my money back.
That's your payment right there. She's gonna be a better person for the next man.
Who looking to do that? Who looking to make her better for the next dude?
That's okay.
No, it's not
Make her
okay.
better, man.
No, it's not okay, bro.
Just made her better, dog.
No, so basically, I'm fixing her up for somebody for the next dude.
Yeah, you fixed up for the next man, right? You sure fixed up for the next dude, man. You helped him out, man.
Hey, now I'm a Captain Save a whole in.
Now he might buy you a drink.
That, you know what? That's a trick, bro.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. That's a trick, bro.
Dog, that could be categorized as fucking trauma within itself, man. That you feel like helping somebody is tricking. That ain't tricking. That's helping somebody. That's saving a life. Saving a life is tricking.
Who always gonna look at it like it's saving a life? First off, I ain't saving a damn life.
You are saving
That's
a
just
life.
helping somebody, you know.
What if you don't take her to counseling
Emotionally.
and you break up with her? She take the baggage of you breaking up with her along with the baggage of everybody else that broke up with her. Go to this motherfucking nice guy who can't handle the shit and he kills himself.
He killed himself?
And her. You saved a life by helping her out. It's stories like that out there, Los. You know that.
D. I mean, but that's all, you know, wishful thinking, but we don't know whether that's gonna happen or not.
And you don't know if the counselor gonna take. So shit, it goes both ways, dog. Yeah, it's a two-way street. Hey, do you carry baggage to the next relationship?
I do carry baggage because I come with, you know, I've been in some trauma relationships myself. So, and I know I bring baggage. I've been, as we both know, I've been a cheater before. So, you know, I come with baggage myself because I have sometimes I have a little, I've had trust issues. Coming off of when I was in a relationship, coming off of when I got cheated on, which is what changed me. So, yeah, I brought trauma to a relationship before.
Yeah, I have too, man. Absolutely have, man. When you been through a divorce, man, you move a lot slower than a normal relationship would move, man.
Why? Why you think that is?
Because, man, you've already been through that. Nobody wants to be the person to have to move again. Nobody wants to have to, I don't want to live in my mama's house. You get all this shit going through your head, man. And nobody wants to do that shit again, man. Well, after you've done it once, trust me, you never want to be the motherfucker packing up your shit, sleeping on a twin-sized bed again, man. That shit is terrible.
I mean, I've been there before. Not married, but, you know, back at my mama's house. You know, my grandma's house. I mean, I've been there before. You know, no, you don't want to do it, but to be honest, it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's not, you know, something that I get depressed about doing.
Yeah, it depresses me. I'm not even gonna lie. The perfect marriage and relationship to me is staying separate. I know you're supposed to come together, but living separate is perfect for me. It
What-
gives me a sense of comfort.
Living separate as far as when you're in a relationship?
Yeah, it gives me a sense of comfort.
Really?
Yeah, because like I just said, I don't never want to be the person that have to pack up and fucking move to my mama's house. If I got my own place and it's done, guess what? I can just go back to my place. It gives me a sense of comfort. It don't, and it also don't make me stay in something that I don't want to be in. Because sometimes motherfuckers just staying in shit so they can have a place to stay. Or for some couples, people stay in relationships because they ain't got their half of them bills. I ain't in that situation. I'm good, so it just gives me a sense of comfort, man.
I definitely get it. It's just, I don't know, it's just to me, it's kind of different because you would think relationship, you would think the female definitely pushing to be more together more. Like, I would feel like she would feel like, well, if we could live together, let's live together. Because you gotta be able to build. I mean, you gotta be able to live together to know whether you could deal with somebody for a long period of time.
I mean, everything you saying is right, but I'm telling you, in my world, a perfect relationship will be the way it is. Only the people who've been divorced understand what the hell I'm talking about. It's a fucking whole dark ordeal, man, and nobody wants to do that. I do not ever want to go. I would live in my car before I go live in my mama's house.
D, you make people not want to get married, bro.
Marriage is a beautiful thing. I'm not saying I'm saying for me, I said for me, I'm saying that's how it's going to go. I'm just saying for me, the perfect relationship would be to stay apart. Hey, if you want me to come over here every night, fine. If I want you to come over here every night, fine.
But keep keep different apartments.
I always got somewhere to go. When this shit goes sour, and that's another whole part of trauma. You shouldn't be thinking this shit gonna go sour. I'm always thinking when the shit gonna go sour. I'm always like, when the shit hit the fan, you know what I'm saying? I gotta have somewhere to go.
So you come with a lot of relationship trauma, it sounds like to me.
I told you, I only got like 5, but those 5s are on a scale of 1 to 100 are like 99. They huge.
Obviously.
So it is what it is. But I'm gonna continue to be me, and you don't have to like me. I'm okay with that. I ain't gonna cry.
I don't like you.
I do not
You
care.
ain't gotta tell me that. I don't like you.
I don't give a shit. I ain't gonna cry about it. How do you get rid of the baggage?
Her baggage or my baggage?
Let's go with yours.
You know what? I think the way that I got rid of my baggage was,
Jacking off?
you know, it was pretty much just, I guess us getting to know each other, you know, and talking. You know, I'm a talker, so you know, just talking and figuring out what it is really that I had issues with, and us pretty much compromising, because if you know, whatever trauma I come with, you know, I want the female to be able to, I guess, help me as far as, you know, pretty much.
People will understand you.
I guess understand me. I guess that's what I meant. Understand me. But I mean, I guess it's the same thing, because if she's, you know, willing to work with me and understand what I've been through, that's pretty much helping me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I think for me up front, man, everything is on the table. First date, bam, everything is on the table. When we out here getting this 2 for $20 at Applebee's, you lay it all on the table. You tell me what you're looking for, I tell you what I'm looking for. Then that way everything's on the table. Ain't nothing. I mean, of course you're gonna find out little things as things go on. But at the end of that first date, you know, I don't want to pursue this, or I do want to pursue this. So I think up front is the best way to go.
I mean,
Like if you pee in the bed, you tell her that on the first date. I'm a bedwetter. So what the fuck? She can't get mad when you fucking stay over her house and you pee.
so you tell her on the first day if you a quick pumper?
Yeah, you let her know. Hey, you finna get this dick in 2 minutes.
D, you know you ain't gonna do that, man, because you know they ain't gonna want to give it to you then.
It's their choice. Either they gotta prove me wrong, or they gotta roll with it. Cause I'm telling them flat out, right after this 2 for 20, you finna get this motherfucking 2-minute dick. And it's gonna be the best 2 minutes you ever had. You wake up in the morning, we can do it again.
Best 2 minutes, huh?
Best 2 minutes of your life. Shit. We can do this shit while it's on commercial.
Hey, but now you can't get everything out on the first day.
I disagree.
I don't think you can get everything out on the first day, because first day you pretty much trying to feel each other out, man. You ain't trying to go into, because I don't want to express everything on the first day, because it may not even be worth expressing everything.
That's why it's worth it. Everything, if you get the shit out up front, Los, she know who you are, she know what you about, and vice versa, then you know what you coming into. Or if you want to stay and deal with it. Because what if she tell you on the first date, hey, I got a crazy ass baby daddy, he gonna be over to the house all the time, he got a key, he gonna come in and out whenever the fuck you feel like it, but it's cool, we ain't fucking or no shit like that. You know, why you want to know that the first day. You won't want to know that next week.
No, but what I'm saying is, I don't want to know. I mean, I don't want to necessarily give her personal information on the first date when, you know, this may be. It's just the first date. Yeah, I want to know something if it's life threatening or some shit like that. But personal information, I don't know that I want to give out, put everything on the table on that first day.
You saying personal information? She not giving you her social.
I mean, it ain't necessarily got to be social, but
With that being said, if
certain
you want
shit,
to give me your social, I will use it, and I will dress up in a wig and act like I'm you. But yeah, I ain't doing that.
I'm not. I don't know that we giving out. Going into laying everything out on the table on the first day.
I think up front is the best way to go, Moses. I think if you lay it all on the table, they know what to expect from you, you know what to expect from them, and you know what you can deal with. You already know what you can deal with and what you can't deal with. So if she's telling you, I got all this going on, this, and this, or if you telling her, I'm a very busy man, I go see my kids all the time, every day, there might not be no time for you. But when I do have time for you, I'm in the room with you. If she can't deal with that, she like, shit, I want to see you as much as possible. I like to see who I'm dealing with as much as possible. She know this up front, that she cannot do this with you. So after this 2 for 20, we go our separate ways.
Now, you know what? Now I'm listening to that, what you just said, and it probably, we probably on the same page, but I was just looking at it from a different way, meaning thinking, more personal detail.
No, that's why I said you'll get into that stuff as things go on. But there's certain things up front that I think should be said.
Yeah, definitely.
If you sit down with a woman, I mean, shit, you pushing 40, I'm in my 40s, you sit down with a woman, you on a date, and she says, hey, I plan on being married in the next 3 or 4 years. And in your mind, you're not planning on being married in the next 3 or 4 years, you walk away at the end of that shit.
Yeah, I'm just thinking more so, I'm not telling her on the first date that
you pee in the bed?
No. I'm not telling her that.
That you eat boogers?
I'm not telling her that, because I brother Tony do that. I don't do that.
That you suck on feet?
No, I definitely don't do that. She know I'm gonna let her know that on first date. I don't fuck with no feet.
You gonna tell her about your old lady fetish?
That's you, bro.
I got an old lady fetish.
That's definitely you. But I'm definitely not letting her know that, I'm only probably going once a week.
Has a woman ever messed you up?
What do you mean?
Has a woman ever like, damn, I fucked this motherfucker up for every woman that comes behind me? something that a woman has done in a relationship that you like. If this shit happens in this relationship, I'm not even sticking around. Just like you know it's going. That's the end of end all right there.
Yeah, definitely. Disrespect.
I think that's number one on like every man's list.
Yeah,
Does cheating
verbal
qualify as a disrespect? Okay,
verbal abuse. Like if I get a inkling of that from jump, it's dead.
Really?
Yeah, because I can't like that. That's one thing, especially if it's public. In the public, nah, I can't because I ain't that kind of person. So I'm not gonna lie. That's something that I'm not gonna lie.
What about physical? What about physical abuse?
I mean, to be honest, I dealt with physical abuse. It ain't. I mean, no, I don't want it or anything like that. But it ain't. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe hell, that's some trauma that I got now. That I don't look at it like
it's a bad thing.
It's like I just said with the other one, with the verbal abuse, it's dead from jump. With the physical, I don't look at it like that.
Understandable. Do you consider cheating as disrespect?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
Definitely.
cheating's a deal breaker for you. Because you just said disrespect's a deal breaker.
Certain disrespect. I think it's levels. It's definitely levels to disrespect.
That's true.
Cheating. Now it depends on what kind of I've been cheated on before. So and I didn't leave the relationship. I've been cheated on a couple times and I didn't leave it. In different relationships, and I didn't leave the relationship. But it depends on the extent of cheating. Like you sucked a nigga dick in my car. Now that's it's we dead after that.
Yeah, cum stains on the seats is a no-no.
Or another dude in the house, or somebody close to me, some shit like that. We dead.
All right.
You dealing with something like that?
No, I don't. I was just asking because I don't. As I'm getting older, I don't know if cheating's a deal breaker no more. It wasn't when I was younger, and I always thought it was, but I don't think it's a deal breaker no more. There's a reason for people to cheat. I mean, there's a reason why you cheated.
Yeah,
There's
nobody.
a reason why I cheated. Nobody wants to cheat.
Yeah, nobody. I wouldn't go that far and say nobody wants to cheat, but I would say that.
I think something drove you to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
And not just no pussy ass fight or some shit like that. Some shit that's been going on for a minute.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. I don't think all the time it's the cheater's fault completely. Now, yeah, it's the cheater's decision to go out and cheat, but I mean, a lot of the times, I think, in my opinion, it's something that most of the time that made you want to cheat or think of or even go there.
Understood. Have you ever damaged a woman?
Definitely. I have, and I to be honest, I regret it to this day. It's something that I live with, and it really bothers me that I have.
Well, I'm sorry, Los. Look like you're about to cry.
I mean, yeah, because it's somebody I've always cared about. I always care about it. But it's something that you wouldn't want to do that to somebody.
Well, I disagree. I've damaged a woman and I don't feel bad about it. Fuck her. It's okay.
Well, that's the difference. You looking at it like fuck her. I'm not.
I mean, I'm not looking at it like that, but alright, yes I am. Fuck her. Shit, she got what she's got. And she won't talk to me to this day. This shit happened 20 years ago, but it's okay.
No, this was a friend of mine, as well. So, it ain't like fuck her or whatever.
Yeah, it's fuck her. I honestly thought she was gonna pop up 20 years, be like, hey, this is your baby. Because when the shit went down, she would not talk to me ever again. Well, I mean, she held to that, so.
You must have really did some bad shit, bro.
I did some bad shit to her, but to me it wasn't, so it's okay. Nothing to be mad about. All is forgiven. Do your parents' relationship play a role in the trauma that you have?
I don't think. You know what, all my mom. You know what? To be honest, I had to rethink it just that fast because most of my mama relationships, almost none of them had no effect on me at all, other than the last one, which was the one that was the worst, which was the one that put her in the situation she was in, that she is in. So that one is probably the only one that did, and it actually, in a sense, that's the reason why I would never put my hands on a female because of what happened, to my mom being physically abused. So it gave me a tremendous amount of respect for females.
Yeah, I think growing up, I never had a relationship with my father, so shit, I don't even know what his relationships was like. But the fact that you said all your mama relationships, and I'm about to say the same thing, I think our mamas were thoughts back in the day. All my mama relationships, I think they were thoughts, dog. Because I'm listening to you, and you're like, all your mama relationships, and I'm like, damn, I'm finna say all my mama relationships. They was a little thotty. But yeah, none of them were stable. So you go searching for that, man. But I guess what I come to find out, you can kind of see it in my sister. She always looking for something that's stable. But I came to find out that I ain't looking for something that's stable. I'm looking for something that works. I know that's like almost one and the same, but it's really not. Because stable is just another way of being comfortable. But something that works is that it's healthy.
Yeah, I think stability is really, really big though. So I'm definitely with your sister on that stability.
Yeah, but that's a whole nother show. I have to get her squeaky voice ass on here to explain all that shit. Do you believe in counseling?
I do believe in counseling because I did get counseling, not relationship counseling, but I do believe counseling works because it helped me. After my mama's situation, we had to get we didn't have to, but my grandma got us a counseling, and it definitely helped me out a lot. Now my brother, on the other hand, I think it helped him out, hurt him or whatever, and it had a different effect on him. So, but with me, it definitely helped me. Relationship counseling, I think I guess it's probably healthy. It's got to be healthy, Somebody listening and helping two people figure out their problems. It's got to be somewhat healthy. I've never done it. I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, because you my dude, man, on some real shit. For me, if I ever decide to get married again, or whoever that person is, we're definitely going to counseling before. Because think about all the shit we just talked about today that we both seem like we need to still unpack. So that shit can't be healthy going into a marriage. You gotta be able to unpack that shit.
You having relationship counseling even if y'all not in a bad space?
Why not? It can only help the space be better, right? I think that's the biggest stigma too, Los. Why wait till it gets bad?
But
Why not continue with why it's healthy and help it to continue to be healthy?
But why try and fix something that ain't broke?
Who knows? It could be broke. Just like you said earlier about relationships, you were just going through the motions. So maybe you end up going through the motions when you're in a relationship with somebody for so long that you're not dealing with the fact that shit ain't right. You just going through the motions.
Yeah, but also you could be opening up something, something that wasn't a problem, now it is a problem.
But that could be needed though, man. Because a lot of times people don't address the problem until it becomes bigger than they don't catch it as an anthill, they catch it as a mountain. Catch that shit before it starts to grow. And build on it that way instead of just waiting.
I don't know. I think you can go both ways, D.
You go both ways. You're gay. That is not me. That one me no los who goes both ways.
No, don't listen to this, brother. If both ways are if it's females both ways, then yeah, I do.
You go both ways, huh? Transvestites and fucking. Hey, so let's get up out of here, man. You know how we do it. So, would you rather have the sex with a woman with body odor or with bad breath?
Body odor or bad breath? Damn. I mean, because bad breath, when you doing all that heavy breathing, so you're going to have to smell that breath.
That room going to be funky as a motherfucker.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Because this motherfucker's out here listening right now. It's like, oh, no, you just hit her from the back. Nah.
What are you going to hit her from the back the whole fucking time?
Yeah, she might want to switch it up.
She might want to start off kissing or something.
Damn,
that's a tough one there. Shit.
Man, but you can hit it from the back, you can smell a booty hole. That ain't.
Because that body, if she got body odor, you can't get rid. You just got to smell that.
I guess, do we have to define body odor? Because if it's musty, then I roll with a little musty.
Musty, I don't know.
I roll with a little musty.
I don't know about musty, D, because I don't know, man. Musty, dude.
I roll with a little musty.
I don't know, man. You know what, D? I don't know that I've ever been with I don't know, man. The musty smell like.
I can deal with musty. Man. It's just a little cabbage smell. It's alright.
Nah, man. I'd probably be better with, funky pussy or that better than being musty. I don't know about that musty.
Body odor is body odor, bro. I'm trying to put a definition on it, man.
I don't know, man. Yeah, but you being musty up under your arm. I don't know, man. That one a little bit. I don't like that one.
So you going with the bad breath?
I gotta go with the bad breath. If we talking she musty.
Body odor is body odor. She can be musty.
You keep saying body odor is body odor. Certain body odors are different. Feet smell different from ass.
All right, we'll throw two of them in there. We'll go musty and our feet stink.
No, I can't deal with both those. So I gotta go with the bad breath then.
I'm gonna go with the body odor. I can deal with a little musty and funky feet, man. You put socks on them feet.
D.
I fuck with socks on.
I take off my shoes sometimes and my damn feet still stink with socks on. So socks ain't gonna block that funky feet.
Hey, you just keep on digging it out, dog. You'll be alright.
Yeah, okay.
I'm only in it for 2 minutes. I ain't worried about it after that. Take a quick little whole bath and go on about my business. Musty ain't that bad, dog. We've all been musty. Musty ain't that bad.
Hold on, D. Men don't do whole baths, bro.
What do we do then?
We wash up. The whole bath is for women. Hey. Now maybe you got women parts, so maybe you.
What's the definition of a whole bath? It's just washing your fucking. It's just washing up.
But you can't say whole bath. Men, that's a man law, bro.
I'll take a whole bath and go on about my business, man. I eat that man law. Fuck that.
Okay.
Hey, that concludes another episode of We Posted Up the Podcast. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Stay posted up.